was I don't want to say a serious pick, but like both of them were like, oh, I'll play Machamp and see where it goes, then go, oops, I won.
Yeah. Which means maybe he was hoping for the Mewtwo in the beginning, but this time he decides not to even take the chance whatsoever, considering what round we're in, number 4, correct?
3.
3? We're still on 3, okay.
So the thing is, after seeing TEC earlier with Scizor against Orlando Hawks, though, this tournament might be taken by storm by Scizor. Like, we're having a bug infestation, and we need some repellent or some pesticides for this boy.
Or perhaps a very strong steel boot. I don't know if Neon will be that, but based on how this is starting, especially with that wall splat, it's going to be a bit of a hill to climb back up from.
Yeah, Marx just contained the first 2 phases by himself.
Yeah, not even a question about it. And those projectiles.
Yeah, you better be careful with those staples. If you're caught in the middle of that, you can't see ADC backward.
Right.
If your dash isn't very far, it'll just catch the end of your animation, and you'll just be taken and stumbled a little bit.
And from that stumble, it seems like a full combo can be come off a lot. Stops his combo at least.
I appreciate Mark trying to go like hit him to a point where you get at least like a soft reset, attempting for it. You're also in so much in the lead, like there's no reason why you wouldn't.
Right, that's true. No reason to overcommit, possibly choke, and then...
Well, it's more don't let... You're going to try to contest it because you're going to be in the disadvantage anyway. And the Sylveon at least gets rid of that, you know, attack down. Or at least now you have like the synergy down, which is like whatever at this point. The lead that Marx has at this point, he's going to get this combo. And Joe, Neon's going to have to do a lot to contest this phase because look at the time on it. And at this point, yeah, at this point, he should just go for the timeout and just not like...
Yeah, even with the Hyper Beam.
Even if the Hyper Beam landed raw, I don't know. The health that NeonBlakk had, I don't think would have been enough to set the down. Marx would have taken a blow, but he probably would have been like, at the lowest conceivably, maybe 30 or 40.
I guess the only thing that Neon could have hoped for is that he at least got a little bit more synergy to count for, because Mewtwo doesn't get to rely on that very often.
Nope. However, this is going to let NeonBlakk win the phase with the homing attack. Oh, he's going for the reset instead.
He's trying to rally as much damage as possible.
I do like the Euclase to break something up here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not going to...
It's
not going to kill it. It's scaled to pieces, but... Going for the reset.
Actually, it seems like Neon's been relying a lot more on the resets rather than committing. I'm not too sure if there was a particular strategy to it. That's
a little...
Ooh, that was risky, but it paid.
Yeah, even if he had rage, the defense up is just way too good here.
That's true.
To be fair, Marx did not want to be in that fire spin situation.
Right, that was damage that he just couldn't afford. Oh. That was
surprised that didn't just lose outright.
It might be based on the fact that Neon may not have completely opted for it. Oh,
that's it though.
Yeah.
Let's just pretend that exchange worked. But the real answer is I think it was too early in the animation to start. Like it was the starting frame, so it didn't quite like beat it.
Right.
Because if it's like too early animation, it won't finish. It'll just cancel. But if it's like late animation, it'll just break through.
Is there a possibility?
Ooh, I like that from NeonBlakk. Entirely realizing what's happening. Oh, no.
That may not be the worst scenario. He gets his synergy back. Good grab alongside the wall splat here.
Marx needs to keep up this. Marx needs to keep up this pressure. I honestly feel after this exchange, he's gonna want to have to. He's trying for the reset over and over again.
He could hover here.
If he hovers,
pushes him further back. Good job collecting those synergy points. He kind of needs it.
I think he needs to be aggressive with the burst, honestly, on this.
That's true.
Because
the JY could easily blow up in
they're both at 1-1, and you don't want Scizor to connect a good hit. You want to kind of put him in the fear. Oh, but we're just going to connect here. I think that is too scaled.
Very, very close.
Yeah, that was just scaled enough. There's the burst.
He's on the pressure. Very nice.
Right for the instant barrier. Barrier confusion? I forget the terminology of all the follow-ups from barrier.
That is a very good question. That might have been Side Shock.
No, confusion is the grab.
Telekinesis is the one that throws you up in the air.
Yeah, that's telekinesis. I think confusion is the little mini tornado of thingy. I think it is. I may be mistaken, and I don't have a chat to correct me.
I remember telekinesis, and it's possibly that third one was drain punch.
I know it's Drain Punch, telekinesis, and I think it's confusion.
Confusion actually makes a little bit more sense than Psyshock. Psyshock was part of the grab, actually, wasn't it?
Isn't Psyshock the no, it's like Strike.
Yeah.
I forget a lot of these moves at this point.
Yeah, you'd need to get an encyclopedia.
I'm like, you know, that one, the one that does this. But we have Libre from Marx, actually. That's a decent switch.
Yeah. Especially considering the movement, there's a lot more chances to actually just scout out what the Pokemon wants to do. Before committing to anything, gets those J-Ys too.
Libre is better in the wake-up game and has a bit more of a, like, not as strong as an Oki situation as it is a bit more obvious what's happening. But I think Neon is just more like, probably more comfortable fighting against the Metal Red Bug. And look at that burst already.
That's the one beauty about Libre, and I'm sure Marx appreciates that for his sake. Even if he doesn't throw this burst, it's a lot of damage coming through. Those Thunder Shocks are going to be hitting a lot faster too.
Oh, that was actually really good. Maybe, oh, that's going to connect.
Got him here.
That's a dead NeonBlakk, I think?
That is definitely.
Because that's also an attack up.
Yeah, and that was raw damage, nothing following up of it, so.
Yeah. Even with Rage can't save you there.
The only way that possibly would have worked is if he had some kind of defense boost, and even that was probably not guaranteed. He would have needed a bit more gray health damage.
Oh, I forgot about that, like, ducking you from,
The option to duck out of some of those options.
Oh,
yeah.
As neat as that CA is, it does lurch you forward and kind of locks in really awkwardly. So if you have a really good homing attack, you can do like a side homing at point blank, and it actually like spins you around them. A lot of CAs are like that. Lucario's is like that, and he just got blasted by Hyper Beam.
Does not even matter. No way to counter out of that one. And I'm sure he was aware of that, especially considering NeonBlakk did go for a lot of sidewise as well as Psycho Cut.
There's the telekinesis.
I don't know if he'll opt for a reset. Yes, he does.
NeonBlakk loves his resets.
That was a bit of a mistake on his part, trying to see if he could jump out of that. Good job on Marx as well.
Marx tried to go ahead and launch off the wall. Ooh, look at that tiny Pikachu frame. There's the speed down.
This is going to do a lot of damage for the wall flash.
Mewtwo without speed is a character, all right. It is the character of all time. Good, bad, you know, it's very obvious which one it is.
Would this be one of those options to possibly throw burst? Oh, opted for grab.
Might be a misinput on that one.
What a response.
He was warming up that grab button for the instant grab, you know. That instant forward Y is just going to blast him into dual phase. Both have full synergy on it. It is 1-1. Marx has to be very careful because this is that set point.
That's true, but they're only 14 seconds. He just has to pace himself carefully here.
Marx does have the lead on HP though.
Oh, that might be enough to get him out of the situation.
The thing is, this is actually really good because look at the timer up.
Yeah, and the speed is down, so that might be just enough for Marx to take it.
Yeah, Marx is good. He can just sit there. Except not, yeah, just.
Oh no.
Okay, imagine though. Yeah. Imagine if he bursted and doing that got him in range.
That would have been awful. And to think that was only game 2. It's just the fact that Marx really wanted to have a chance to go into game 3.
All these rounds were like stretched to basically their limit. Like at least like down to 10 seconds on the wire.
Which means that's probably what could be expected from game number 3. Neon decided to just keep up with Mewtwo. Rayquaza isn't a bad option either, especially considering how much ground Marx can cover between the forward Y, even with these reverses.
Wait, what? What? You saw?
I saw it.
What?
I don't.
I'm,
We're playing that back.
We're
playing that back.
I saw it.
I saw it.
I know we saw it. I know you saw it. I know everyone at home saw it.
But it's a question of how.
Extended hitboxes.
Oh, he went too quickly on that telekinesis.
So he's gonna do this. Ooh, the double team gets out of there with the.
Oh, what a catch there.
Pikachu tried to go for the grab too, but unfortunately was probably blasted before he can start it out.
Mewtwo just making the best responses here for those individuals who want to grab, possibly continue their combos. Oh, top of the wall splat here. One of the two just frames.
To be fair, it was so scaled, even with the just frame, it wouldn't do much more.
Especially with that attack and synergy drop. 13
Oh,
seconds to go.
He just had no fear, but because you're considered airborne, you don't get the full combo of it. Technically,
yeah, Marx might make it out of this.
Yeah, that chip damage would be it. Whatever happens with the reset dictates what happens.
Yeah.
Backward.
Oh. If
that
had
was
caught him.
That was unfortunate. That like Neon decided to retreat a little bit. That had to be aggressive because Marx did have the HP lead by ever so slightly. I don't know if Neon just miscalculated.
It's possible. If he had even stayed in place and opted for that forward Y, might have been the response he made.
I don't think forward Y chips. You need to do something like shift. But I don't know what Mewtwo has that like would chip besides like an instant drain punch.
Sure.
Boom.
Missed out on that JY.
That slow speed. Again, Mewtwo's a character who really wants their speed. Even if it's not that great, like, you know, there's the old good Oreo Togekiss Mewtwo.
Yeah, that's definitely a classic, but it seems that some want to divvy away from it, probably because of how common it became after a while.
God, the side homing is just so good from Mewtwo. Ooh,
on the back end there.
Nicked him with it, just enough to get the trails to get the combo up, but does not. He is not able to follow up with the Electro Web.
Doesn't even matter.
Does it again anyway.
And at this point, might be enough for the close knockout.
Yeah, but look at the timer again. He's not just keep going through their limit. Marx is playing a very evasive bounce. Dale, look at that. You can't even combo from that because that speed down.
That speed drop really